Welcome to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and Happy New Year. This is the forecast, the monthly forecast for Aries for January 2019. Welcome back. If this is the first time that you're tuning into my channel, go ahead and hit the red subscribe button right now, please, and the notification bell icon, so that way you can be notified of any future videos that I do publish. That being said and done, also, if you'd like to set up a private reading with me, you can go to my website. It's right here listed, www.raymondguzman.net/shop. So let's get into January 2019. It's a fresh year for a lot of you Aries out there. Immediately what I'm getting from Spirit, what I'm getting intuitively for you, and again, keep in mind that these horoscopes are general in nature, so they may or may not apply to every single person out there. Again, because doing a horoscope for one person, one Aries in particular, or I mean all Aries out there, is impossible, because everyone is living in a different lifestyle, you know, a different things that are going on. But take what you can, and what you can't, hold on to it. What I see for the month of January for Aries is that there's something going on in your life right now. It feels like a lot of you may be cutting somebody out, whether this is a male or a female. I do tend to think that this person that you're cutting out is someone that you've gone in circles with, that you've given multiple chances with, which is something that, you know, a lot of Aries don't really do. When you're done with someone, you're done with them. But a lot of you have been feeling in 2018 that very connected emotionally to, you know, people, and you didn't want to break friendships or lose people, whether this is a romance or just a friendship. But it has come to the realization, you know, you've come to the realization that you are worth so much more, and that your time is valuable. And so that's kind of like the energy that I'm getting this month for a lot of you Aries. You're tired of being hurt, you're tired of feeling trapped in a situation, so you're coming out of that, and you're coming out of that with flying colors this month of January. It feels very positive, the energy that surrounds you. It is a time of some of you that are going to be putting more focus into your love life. This has been something that you have been struggling with, but in some cases, a lot of you Geminis have, a lot of you Aries out there have been feeling almost like, you know, you're happy and content in your own kingdom, in your own throne, in your own space, which, whether this is home, your workspace, a lot of you are very comfortable, and you really don't need another person to compliment or to really complete you in many ways. That's kind of like the mentality or the feelings that I'm getting from Spirit for a lot of you Aries out there. However, Spirit is saying that there is someone there for you, which is a very masculine energy. I feel like this would be a male for many of you out there listening, and for those of you that are males, it could be a male or it could be a female, depending on what applies to you. But there is a strong male energy, and I feel in your life, and I feel like this male is very conflicted, and he's kind of losing some of his grip, some of his controlling ways. This male has also experienced quite a bit of loss, so I'm getting that there's a lot of loss around this person. I'm getting a lot of them shedding their own selves. So whoever this is in your life, they are also going through some transformations themselves. And so if they are coming to you and they're telling you that they have truly changed, in many ways, I really feel like this would be the case, that they would be honest, and that they have changed. But that's not always going to be the case with every single person, because a lot of people will tend to say, oh, I've changed, I'm a better person, things are, you know, going well, and then they revert back to old habits, dependencies, or issues that they've had. You have to understand that dependencies or habits are very, very hard to break, and usually it only takes a very strong person and a very strong mind to break a lot of those bad habits. So going into January, the expectations that you have of this person are not really high, but it's like you are willing to give them a chance. There is a turnaround where they are coming around, and it's like you fulfill them in many ways, but at the same time, they kind of fulfill you too. So if you're single out there, and maybe you've distanced yourself from a male, or, you know, like I described, or you were in a relationship and there was some distance where they, you know, you separated, and now you're kind of reconciling, but you're not sure if the reconciliation is good for you. I do see that there's some brighter energy throughout the month. So it's not all gloom, it's not all bad. I do feel like there's some happy times, some very festive times this month that you will be enjoying with a key partner in your life. If you're still single, basically Spirit is saying that this month is maybe not the best month to get with someone, but you're all ready to make changes and you're ready to get out of the emotional funk that you have been living in for the last couple of months back in 2018. And now that we're in January of 2019, there's a lot of more focus on that. You may also have two different decisions that you're contemplating right now. It almost feels like this is around your workspace, whether this is staying at your current job or moving away to a different job. You're weighing your options. A lot of you would be weighing your options right now. A lot of you may be contemplating starting college or school or studying something. Again, not for everyone that's listening is this going to apply to, but there's something that you're wanting to start new. And it's like, it's very cliched. I know it sounds very cliche when we say, you know, a new year, new me, or New Year resolutions, blah, blah, blah. You know, a lot of people are like, you know, they don't really follow New Year's resolutions or believe in it. But for you, in most cases, I really feel like this month is going to be a month in which you are going to adhere to some kind of strict schedule, or, you know, hold yourself accountable for like maybe things that you're eating, your lifestyle. There's a lot of changes, and it feels like Spirit is approaching you with a lot of these changes. And some of you may not be sure if you want to commit to something like this, but the ultimate result or end result is that you would be successful in doing so, and that you will find that there is a lot more, your vibration is going to be raised. A lot of you will experience some higher levels of energy this month, not feeling so fatigued. But last month was very draining for a lot of you Aries out there, and I know I'm a Gemini myself. I'm not an Aries, but you know, I have some Aries friends, and I know that it was very draining and very emotional for a lot of them out there. So, you know, this is going to be something where you want to focus on this month. I also feel like, you know, you are looking for some kind of, there was a fallout or something, again, going back to your friendships and relationships. And it's like, you're not the kind of person that wants to seek revenge, but you do want to see the universe kind of bring closure to you, because a lot of you haven't received that closure that you're needing, and it's keeping like an open wound open for you. And in many ways this is not healthy, because again, it plays with your emotions when you get into a depressive mode, or you start thinking about, you know, you may see a TV show that or some kind of movie, and it's real, you know, it may have a sort of similar theme to what you were experiencing in your life. So again, these are going to just be some things and areas that you need to watch, but that's the energy that I get for, and the you know, the intuition, you know, the insight that I get for Aries for the month of January. So if you did like this reading, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And if you would like to set up a private reading, yes, I do read regular people, not just celebrities. You can go to my website, www.raymondguzman.net/shop. Also be sure to pick up a copy of my book on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. It's called Starseed Footsteps. And it talks about all different types of spiritual topics, and, you know, everything from ghosts to what happens to our souls when we die, to communication from the afterlife, when crystals break, twin flames, and the list goes on and on and on. So very exciting month. I wish you all the best. And once again, thank you for being here on my channel. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing month.